Got some serious multitasking going on here.
There is. Yeah.
So what do you think of the desk cycle, Dad?
I think it's good. I do, I think it's brilliant. It's entirely different to what you expected to see as far as the size of it and everything goes.
Yeah?
Yeah, and it's a lot more stable than you expected. All I expected was to see like a box, a bit of a stand and a couple of pedals in it. That's all I expected to see.
I mean, that one's quite different to the others, isn't it, in the sense that it's got magnets for resistance
Yes,
rather than bands. So it's a lot smoother and quieter.
Yeah, magnetic tensions and everything.
I must admit, the quietness is something that surprised me. And I have to admit, I do like this thing that you can see inside it too. I think that's really cool. And when you adjust the magnetic adjuster at the front, that changes this thing here, the magnet thing here, and the position of it. So, we've got a demonstration.
Oh, I see what you mean, yeah.
Yeah, you can see that adjust the, so it moves the magnet either further onto it, or further away. And the further away it is, when it comes out to about here, further off, then that's when it's on one, and it's a lot freer.
No.
Yeah, that's on one now, so that's a lot freer.
Yeah.
You can feel the difference.
It lowers that down.
Yeah, I think you had it on. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you've got it on, I mean, you've got it on 8 there, have you? 7 or 8? Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
7 or 8, yeah.
Yeah, nearly on full.
Yeah, and that's really hard to shift, isn't it? That's on 8. Don't be doing yourself a mischief.
Turn it up. Turn it down a bit and I can.
Has it got... it's because you're turning the wrong way.
Oh, my... Oh. I'm trying to turn the full bloody wheel.
Yeah, that's right, yeah. Is that what you had it on, or did you have it on 3?
I think it's either on 2 or 3.
And this is quite a nice function, feature as well. So you've got this lead here, which plugs into the screen, which is there.
Well, you've got the lead where you can have it on your desktop.
Or you can have a lead, yeah, you've got a long lead that plugs into the machine underneath there, which means, as Dad says, you can have it on your desktop.
And then when you're in the office, if you're working on your desk, you've got an anchor rope, which you fasten it so it doesn't walk.
Yeah, there's a tether, isn't there? There's a tether that you can tie to the front, so you can tie it to your chair.
So it's not pushing away from you.
So it doesn't move away, And then, what did they call that? Was it a Kensington slot? A Kensington lock slot at the back?
It might have been, because you can raise it, the front end, or you can lower it.
Yeah.
Let's have a look at that.
Oh, this lifts up... Oh, yeah, because it's just an adjustable lock, isn't it? But it said in the instructions about this being a Kensington lock slot. And so apparently you can put a Kensington wire lock through it and then lock it to something if you're, say, leaving it.
Oh, leaving it anyway, yeah.
Well, I guess it's in case you don't trust your work colleagues.
Yeah.
If they're a little bit unscrupulous.
Yeah. The thing is, it might pay to just have a look at that. The front adjuster.
What, and adjust the tension?
No,
adjust the height?
Just the height and see what happens.
Okay, well, we can have a look at that.
Well, the screwdrivers are in there.
It's just...
Or is it a spanner?
Spanner, wasn't it?
Oh, the spanner's on that box, and it should be.
Yeah, because it came with a spanner.
Yeah.
Which is here.
Yeah.
So let's just...
Might have a little shifty.
Yeah, well, let's shifty at that. See if I can set that up so we can see what we're doing. And there too.
Could do with the camera setup.
I know, I never. It was just quite accidental. This. I just started playing around.
So I don't know how much adjustment there is. It might be better. It might be.
Well, it might be that.
It's going to lift up. You're going to have to unscrew them, take them out, and slot them in again.
It depends how many.
There's one at each side.
No, there's only one.
Eh?
There's only one bolt here. We are talking about the same thing, aren't we?
We're talking about the height adjuster.
Yeah. There's only one bolt here. Can do it. Let's give it a go. Got it?
Oh yeah, it's a bolt, isn't it?
It's a bolt, yeah. It doesn't, to be honest, it doesn't need to be in tight. It's rigid enough.
Is it rigid enough?
Yeah. It only needs to be Oops, pop the lead out. Go on. I've got it. Let's put that back in. Right. So that makes it a bit easier. Don't know whether we caught any of the adjustment there, but so we've adjusted the height on this because this it was set with that bolt in that hole there, so we've unscrewed that just in case it didn't show and popped it in. There's one more bolt in this tube here, one more hole in this tube here. We're just wondering if it'll keep the pedals just that bit higher off the floor.
It seems to.
Yeah, because at some, depending on where the machine was in relation to his seat, he was finding that his heels were touching the floor.
The angle of the pedals, my heels are about half an inch to 1 inch clear of the floor when I'm spinning.
Well, that does mean you should be able to adjust it maybe a bit further away without your heels touching too.
Yeah, but it wants to come in a bit. Because you're supposed to be pushing down on it, not pushing forward.
Yeah, true. But it's going to exercise different muscles.
Of course it is, yeah.
If you've got it further away from you, it will still do you some good. It's just exercising a different muscle branch.
Yeah. So you can adjust it to silk, can't you? Yeah. Yeah, that might be better, like that's a little bit higher.
Might be.
It's absolutely brilliant.
Right, we'll call it a day.
Yeah.
And all that time, Mum's almost completed her word search.